next mount for the day. It's Freddo. I haven't got anybody to video me, so I'm going to go and do some work with him. We're ground working and then riding a bit if he is feeling good. He's being a bit cheeky yesterday. Tried to do some rolling with his tack on with his owner. So, yes. And Meg is going to finish clipping Obi, do those floofy ears that he is modelling so well. And yeah, that's where I'm up to. I will get to eat. I also do need the toilet. You guys didn't need to know that. Got some video of me riding horses. Here we have a Zora update. I don't know if this is going to work, is it? She is in the field still. Go on, see if you can walk over to the fence and see if you can get closer. Can you see it?
Yeah, a tiny bit.
That's that purple blob. That is Zora wearing her lovely weather beater run. On the right. If you can see two horses, you look on the right. So Zora is just on holidays. She's going to have off until, well, possibly January, depending on what the weather does. See how the ground is. I don't want her out when it's really, really wet, because she has a predisposition to mud fever. Sorry about going sideways, baby. And yeah, so. Oh yes, we've been learning about the gate opening. But yeah, she's just enjoying her holiday, eating loads of grass. So that's the Zora update. Sorry, that was probably the most unexciting update on all of my horses today. Ready, mate? You feel fantastic. All the groundwork. Feel like a very balanced these days. Ralph's gone on a mission. Good boy.
Yeah.
He tried to roll and then Emma sent him back to say, no, come on, you've got your tack on. And then he swizzled round and looked like he was going to be a bit naughty. Got really good rhythm these days. Dogs do it, it's so weird. I need to ride the band on my shoulders.
Oh, really?
I'm like hunchback of short rope Malafar. Really tight shoulders. Do I look too upright or do I look about right?
A little bit too upright.
Oh. How about now?
That's better.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't look so forced.
Yeah, I think my shoulders are really stiff. So if I like go full beam, too much. It's like there's a difference between up and tall, not like this, but like that, core engaged, shoulders open. Hurts a bit. Try to penetrate. Oh. Okay. That's stuff. Good boy. Got an enormous stride. Good boy. He's going to have so much fun with him. What a cool pony. That's his first time cantering in like over a year on the saddle. I'm well impressed. What a lovely, productive day I'm having. Boots' turn. Boots is amazing. You saw jumping and doing all sorts. We had an amazing session on Wednesday with Helen. It's so lovely having long-term training liveries like this, where I train him, she trains him, we train together, and it's such like a partnership? Conglomeration? I don't know. Meeting of minds? But it just works incredibly well, and Helen is jumped in all 4 feet with my training method, and that is great, because it means then we can help the horse in every aspect. You know, we look at the feed, we look at the tack, we look at the physio, the vet, the dentist, the saddler, all of it comes together, and you end up with a horse like Boots, who kind of has a change in their whole way of being. He was so nervous and shut down and anxious, and now he's happy and relaxed and comfortable in it. You walk a bit quicker, mate. Anyway, that's, you know, he's a very different animal to the one that we had at the start. He used to drag his toes so much, and come on, mister, we'll go a bit quicker than that. And he's just chilled out these days, which is really lovely. I need to give you guys a Didi update, and I will do that with Didi. I was going to give you an Inde update, but you can't even see her. She just goes out in the field. Her, Nanette, and Kenco. So Kenco is her mum, but they have Nanny Nanette with them, and it's really lovely because Nanette really she's like tough enough, but also very kind, and it's lovely. They really get on really well as a little threesome. So yeah, and then Didi does go in the field with them, but because of all the wet weather, Didi's had loads of abscesses, like loads, I mean 4, 5. So we're at the moment, she's still in and in hand walking for a yearling. Obviously you can imagine that's rather boring, but yeah, she's on the mend. So I'll show you, I'll talk to you through her anyway when we go back up to the yard. For now, I'm going to go and do the same thing that I did with Obi, basically, but with Boots. So I'll put in some clips because I know you guys like seeing that kind of thing. So Boots is actually quicker to do the right thing. He's a little better at the lateral bend. So he finds this posture really easily now. He didn't used to, come, but he does these days. So yeah, really nice to see him holding himself in this way. You know, so commonly you see horses being lunged and they're just wildly running around with no understanding of what their legs are doing. This horse totally understands what his legs are doing and chooses a soft frame like this because that is what feels good for him. When a horse starts to learn to be in this posture, they start to want to be in this posture. This posture releases serotonin for a horse, much like it does when they're grazing in the field. So, you know, you don't see a horse relaxing under a tree with its head up in the air like an alpaca. So that's why we train them in this way, where they start to find this soft, relaxed, downward posture, because it A, helps release the serotonin, and B, this is a much more natural way to be. It's all of our pressures: tack, riding, facilities, environment, tractors, you know, you get the picture, that encourage this upward neck shape and upward bodily pressure that's all full of tension and horror. So it's then our job to do a better job at training them to make this shape in their body rather than that shape. You know what I mean? How to clip a large horse's ears. It's lunchtime and I'm going to do some hot clothing of Obi at the same time. The Dettol water and the day 2 risotto. Not so sure about the combination, but we're going to try. Anyway, multitasking and all that. So when we moved into this yard, my parents bought me a moving in gift of a kettle. Very kind of them. It is the slowest kettle, and I just came over and put my risotto in the microwave to warm it up and didn't put the kettle on. So now I've got to stand here where I don't have a fork to eat my lunch and wait for this kettle to heat up. Good one, Miriam. You've only got 15 minutes to hot cloth a horse and eat your lunch. Great work. I encourage Ralph to be like a gun dog. He's really... Come on, pick it up then. No, too big? Okay. Oh, good! No. When I say good, he thinks I'm going to feed him. I'm going to feed you, mate. I'm like wrestling stuff here for the vlogging. Oh, sorry, mate. I was just warming up some water for you so you can have a nice hot cloth. Literally hasn't even moved since I left. Oh, it's so dark. Why does this camera not change? Bought these the other day from Halford's. It's one of the only shops that's open at the moment. It's a microfiber towel, so I'm going to use it for hot clothing. Sir H, who is out of focus. Wow, this camera is really not doing very well today. It's making my new phone look a bit superior. Anyway, I'm coming, mate, I'm coming. The key with hot clothing is to have the water so hot you can barely put your hand in it, and then you take the cloth out and then you wring it out. And it's really hot on your hands, but it means then you get the grease. Touch the grease. What an angle. That's better. A little shinier now. Everything is steaming. Even my hands and the cloth. Look at the colour of that. So all of the grease that was on him is now in there. Thanks to a bit of Dettol, a really good microfiber cloth, and some very, very hot water. And you just rub it on, basically. You just like really rub them, but you have to keep rinsing it, that's important. So wring the cloth out, rub it on their body, wring the cloth out in the, like rinse it in the water, wring it out, repeat. And then you get dirty water, clean horse, winner. Right, I still haven't eaten my lunch. Can't even find a fork. Thought I had a fork, don't have a fork. Oh, I have just found a fork. And now I need to go and wash up the fork to be able to eat. Oh, God. Oh, and I need to leave in 1 minute. Oh, life is such a rush. Okay, so fork is washed. Oh, it's very dark. Come on. Anytime. Look who it is. It's Didi. Hi, babes. Hi, Didi, babes. I washed my fork. That's going in my pocket so I don't forget it, so I can eat my risotto while I drive. Do not come at me. I won't eat it while I'm driving. I'll eat it in the car. So Didi is absolutely gigantic and has got thoroughbred feet, which is a real pity because it means that she gets abscesses. She is the most loving little horse and I feel so lucky to have her. You need a haircut though, very, very long hair. She's a pleasure to have in. She's had 4 abscesses multiple times. One time, the most recent, it came out of her coronet band and it was horrid and she was lying on the floor looking like she was going to die. Thought she had colic. Then her leg swelled up, thought she had lymphangitis, had to get the vet out on a Sunday. What a load of shit. But she is, as you can see, a real delight. Please don't bite me on the face, because you are only a year old, so maybe you might. But, you know, even with the poulticing and everything has been so easy, and she's had to have some antibiotics and stuff. Oh, she says no thanks for the kisses. And she's been so good every day having it not injected, like syringed in her mouth to make sure she eats it all. You're very good, aren't you? She lives next to Mo, and she's not bothered. I need to stop talking, and I need to get in the car. Yeah, so she lives next to Mo. Oh, my lunch still feels sort of warm. It's been microwaved now for 15 minutes ago. Doggos, come on, babies. And being next to Mo is interesting because you'd think, because obviously it's her mum, I know not biologically, but she thinks it is, she's been very good. Will Ralph make it into the car? You gonna try? No? He sometimes does jump, but I try not to let him. Good boy. Yeah. In you get. In you get, in the very dog safe boot. Thank you, Bentley. Golf ball, God knows. The process of having Didi next to Mo, goodness me, I will spit it out at some point, has been really interesting because Mo's hormones have been a bit all over the place anyway. I wrote a post about it on Instagram last night. But having Didi next to her, they're not very like attached. Mo is less attached than Didi. Didi sometimes is a bit shouty for her mum, but to be expected. But if you put Didi back in the field, who's Mo. She's not interested. So they are very well detached from each other, basically. Right, I've now got a little 10-minute drive to my next client. I'm going to sit here for a few minutes and eat my lunch. I'm not going to video that. Nobody needs to see anybody eating lunch. I'm not one of those vloggers, definitely not. And yeah, I'll take you with you for the rest of my day, because it's definitely not over yet. So I've arrived at my teaching, and I've got a feeling that my headsets, say a little prayer, have no battery. Just old-fashioned coaching. Oh, and that's my phone ringing. Right, time to get out of the car. Here we have little Elvis. And some terrible lighting according to my camera. What is wrong with this camera? So we're working on riding from the leg into the rein, changing the bend, but making sure we're changing the bend with the body before we take the bend with the rein, because he can get a bit shut down on the shoulder, this pony. So we're really focusing on those changes of bend coming from the rib cage. Yeah, good. Keep the yes, with the left hand. That was better. Really nice there. Oh, good. No. That's really great to have a good report from the physio. Lovely. Think up with the hand. Think connect there. Keep exactly, shorten the rein a little. That was good, because you kept that connection there. That was very nice, Helen. Not down and back with the right hand. Think about creating the space for the right shoulder. Well done. Really nice. We'll have to look back on the vlogs for that footage from way back when. No, but it's a good, it'd be nice to look back and see the change. Think about the hands being parallel to each other, balanced, and then the change. Yeah, good. That's nice and uphill now. Well done, Helen. Let's give him a walk break. See you very soon. Say bye to the vlog, Helen. No. Oh. Bit underwhelming. She did not want to be on video, evidently. Goodness me. If you'll remember Helen from the Die Hard vlogger days when I first started, Helen's the lady that liked talking about her pants a lot. If anybody remembers.
Just thinking.
Now she definitely. Now she.
A wedgie going on there.
Helen just said she had a wedgie. I don't know if you heard that. Hilarious. I'll see you next week, Helen. Bye. On to number 2nd session. Does Kate want to be on the video? This is Kate and Dougal. Say hi to the vlog. I'm just vlogging my day today. Kate doesn't, you don't need to be in the video, it doesn't matter. But I just like people saying hi because it's friendly. Hi Dougal. Look at this. This is nice. I like that.
Dawn's mum made it.
Oh, I'd like
Sweet.
someone like that. I don't know what I'd do with it. I'd put it on my coat, I suppose.
I've been wearing it for a week or so.
Kate is a serial puts her chaps on the wrong legs there, and it's because she doesn't wear chaps very much because she doesn't really like them, and I make her put them on so she looks like professional. She came in last week with them on the wrong legs and it was the funniest thing that's ever happened. Anyway, she got them right this week, so now we can have a lesson. Right, camera down, off we go. So we are riding a nice introduction to leg yield exercise. So Kate finds it hard to have Dougal around her inside leg, so we're riding this straight line. That's it, straight line all the way up, and then as you're coming closer, inside leg on behind the girth a little. That's it, to ask the hind leg to step across. So there isn't going to be a huge amount of leg yield seen right now when I show you, but what we're working towards is teaching a horse leg yield in the right way. So Kate rides a diagonal line from C to V, which is this marker here, not changing the rein, in a nice, working on him being really straight between both reins. And then as she comes nice and close, bit more forward, as she comes closer to the marker, she's then going to put her inside leg back slightly and ask him then to move the quarters across till he is parallel on the track. This is a great introduction to leg yield exercise because it really teaches them to make sure that the shoulders stay leading slightly, and that you end up then parallel as you're going forward. It's a great exercise with young horses. Anyway, I'm going to go back to teaching. A bit less explaining. Share this little nugget with you all. I was just saying to Kate, she said her left leg was tired. Dougal is not so good off the left rein. And so what she's she's saying the same thing at the same volume repeatedly. So she's saying, move off my left leg, move off my left leg, move off my left leg. And what I was saying is she needs to turn the volume up a few times. So she goes, move off my left leg. He says, oh, maybe not. She says, I mean it, move off my left leg. And then she can then not have to keep kicking and get a tired leg. So sometimes we are good at like, they're good at training us, but they ignore us, and we're nice and we don't want to be too tough. So then they just keep saying the same thing and we get worn out, and then we go, oh, I give up, and then they don't ever come off our left leg. So it's saying it once at the right level, and then if you need they're ignoring you, turn the volume up to then be able to turn the volume back down again and not have to keep repeating yourself. I'm just explaining to the vlog why you've got a sore leg. She asked me for a thigh massage a minute ago. I said it wasn't very COVID friendly, so I wouldn't be able to do that, unfortunately. But Dougal, he goes on the bit and stuff when he's off her leg, but if he's not off her leg, he doesn't do that. And that's not so good for Dougal. Look like I've been crying, I just yawned. I just got home. It's 4 o'clock, finished teaching. Really good lessons, which was nice. Just went to the shop, bought some limes, some pombers, 1 red pepper, a piece of halloumi, and some chicken for George. It's not free range and I don't like that, but he likes chicken a lot. So we're having wraps for dinner. I am going to go in the house now and do some admin. Trying to book a vetting for a new owner who is buying a horse that is in Devon. So I have to find a vet in Devon. I haven't even met the horse yet. We're having it vetted, and then I'll go and visit it once the vetting is completed and it's good. Long way for a horse with bone chips. If it had bone chips, I mean. What else do I need to do? Website stuff is ongoing, and patron stuff. Edit this, maybe. Edit the patron videos I took today. I've done a lot of recording. I think this is going to be a lot of editing. And yeah, and then it's dinner time, so that's exciting. Try not to eat too much between now and then. Might have a cup of tea. I need a cup of tea. So yeah, that's pretty much the rest of my day. I am going to end this video here, because, well, me sitting on a computer is not wildly interesting. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was as requested, so that was a day in my life, which isn't over yet, but a day in my life that you guys need to see. So, hope you found it interesting. If you did, please share it with your pals, and like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll continue to do more of these. Yeah, thanks as always for watching, and I will see you for next time. Bye for now. I changed my mind, I'm not finished. I got something really exciting in the post today. If ever you needed a reason to change your hat, then this is why. This is a winter liner for my Sam Shield hat. Now, I've never seen anything quite so wondrous. I don't know, it's so hard to see in this light. Come on. It's black, as you can see, so it's hard to video, but this is fluff, like soft floof, and then it's got like a windproof, waterproof outer. I'd put it on without the hat, but I'd fear that you'd all think I was stupid. Am I kidding? It covers your ears, and it has a strap under the chin so that it doesn't move, and you can keep it really snug. I can't wait. I cannot wait to ride in that, I'll be honest, because, well, it gets cold and windy and I like hacking, so it's going to be amazing in the winter. And another thing that I have just had delivered, it was on Black Friday and I got a really good discount, recommended by somebody who I follow called Riding with Ri, and she said they're really great. So I have purchased one of these. It's called a Pivo, and you basically can attach your camera and your smartphone to it. I think actually only your smartphone. Yes. And you basically, it tracks you when you're riding. So it's like a personalised cameraman. So yeah, this is, you carry that remote in your pocket, and then the pivo pod is, you know, on the side of the arena, or you can attach it to a tripod, and then it follows you around. And I think it's going to revolutionise the way that I can take videos of the horses that I'm riding and working with. And it'll mean I don't have to bother the girls on the yard all the time to be coming down and helping me just taking videos, which is obviously not a very good use of their time. So yeah, I'm really excited to use that. I'll let you know how I get on with it. It was like £100, which didn't seem like a huge amount of money for something quite as clever as that. This is also the better one. There's two. There's a red one and a silver edition, and the silver edition is quicker, so it tracks you better. Because I heard some reviews that maybe the red one could be a bit lag behind and lose you in the arena. So yeah, excited to use those. Anyway, right, I really am gonna cut off this now and go and actually have a bath before I do my admin, because I've got a bit of a headache and sometimes I need to put me before the work. Take that one into the next video.